What up, guys? Still trying to fix a few settings over here, guys. No hurries today, no hurries. Hmm. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we'll have to fix that tomorrow. We were trying to stream on Instagram, but I guess these settings won't allow me to do that. Ah, come on. Like I said, still just why I can't shrink my freaking whatchamacallit down. Strange. Hmm. Hmm. What up? Oh yeah, Mark has been insane lately. Fish lips. Sorry, I'm a little distracted, guys. I'm trying to get my stuff set up. We were trying some new stuff out, so it's no. Trying to get all my chat pop outs real quick. What's up, Jake? We've been doing pretty good, man. Are you still doing the Bitcoin or are you still doing futures? All right, I think I got all my chats out here. Uh-oh. There you go. Unfortunately, I have to watch the freaking, what do you want to call it? That TikTok page, because that TikTok page be trying to end real quick on me. All right, let me get everything set up this morning. What time is it? Uh-oh, shoot. I may have to adjust that back again. Sorry. Oh, come on. All right. All right. Let me see. The only goal I really have today is to try to pass my elusive eval and, you know, to get a funded trade, but I need like a $56 trade. I almost want to take it on my with my funded accounts, but I don't. Just in case. Just in case. Nice. All right. Let me get my whatchamacallit set out to, which I can definitely see us going up to 890 this morning. That is the top of your lunch hour from, that was the highs from Friday. So 885 may run into resistance up there around also the 820 to 816 area. There's consolidation. There is a lot of mess starting around 800s all the way up to 850s. So a lot of consolidation in that period. A lot of back and forth. That's when we got up to those all-time highs on Friday, and we just chopped and chopped and chopped there for like, it looks like 2 hours back and forth with those big candles. So that could be a very difficult area to try to trade on the longs this morning. Let me mark out the pivots. So we got what? Your next pivot's all the way up at 885. I don't even think none of my pivots are in range. They're so far off right now. And it's also sitting up there at that previous day high, also at what, 883. So anytime you're at the previous day all-time highs, it can get kind of messy. Okay, so you got point of control sitting at 828. Yeah. So maybe get some good shorts out of that area this morning. Maybe a quick pop up, then a big move back down. Depending on the volume. I don't know. I mean, normal, ideal, that's what you would think, that we would run into all that consolidation, then we would pull back. But, man, who knows? I got 5 minutes, so I'm trying to get some of these pivot levels set out real quick. I think the move down fast would be a lot cleaner and faster. That's the only two pivots I'm going to mark out, because if we lose that 14 level, there is no pivot until all the way to 500. So unless we just kept some crazy sell-off this morning, I would personally like us to hit this gap fill in right here, then sell back down. So that's kind of what we're looking for this morning. And this way we can maybe run this 4 hour previous low down here. What? What's that, about 625? Looks like. Yeah, 615, 620 area. You said overnight. Yeah, that's what I would. That's kind of what I would like to see happen. This fish lips is if we can pop up, take out the 800s in that point of control around all that consolidation area, then sell back down, kind of get that manipulation candle. We got about a 60 point 15-minute candle, so that means you would almost need a 30-point stop if you're playing off of that, what do you want to call it? The 50% of that 15-minute candle. Remember, it's Monday. We don't want to get too crazy and jack up your accounts on a Monday, then spend the rest of the week trying to get that back. So most of the time on Monday, guys, if we can get our 10 points and we only end up with a 40 bucks on our account, we will take it and move on to tomorrow. Because there's going to be one day this week that you're going to hit a big trade. I'm trying to pass that elusive account. Man, I've been working so hard to get that thing passed. I've been going back and forth so much lately on that account that we're trying to get a elusive account to pass for gold trading, because we want to do the gold trade in the evening with methodical. And so that's going to be my gold account to trade. Sounds good, Jake. Thank you for chilling and stopping by, man. You're more than welcome, even not trading, just to hang and chill out. Even though I know there's not much of us trading Bitcoin, but with methodical, man, he's got a really simple gold trade strategy set up that we've been using. That's very high win percentage, very relaxed to trade, very easy, and that we trade in the evenings. Oh. What's up, MDM? Or MDM? I got tongue-tied there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I was trying to do live on X and also on Instagram today. But Instagram, I guess, I Googled it before I started streaming on Instagram, and it said I could stream horizontal. But when I looked at it, it was only in vertical. So I'll have to set that up for vertical. Let me make sure. Real quick, these squares are just marked out higher time frames and pivots. There's really not support and resistance indicators. That's all they are, marking out the previous high, day, close, midday. So just super simple stuff. We mainly trade off support and resistance, whole numbers, and price action. Yeah, we trade gold in the evening, Jake. Very high win percentage, too. All right, guys. The market's about to open. Be careful this morning. There's your point of control. Nice call out on the point of control, fish lips. Man, I think it hit right at the, 26? Nice. I actually start trading at about 5 o'clock. But I don't stream it those first couple hours. But I'm also trading it whenever I start streaming. We're going to try to wait, guys, for this first couple minutes here and just wait and see. We don't want We don't want to take a big loss by all this crazy back and forth 30, 40 points. What I'm going to try to do is hoping this 5-minute candle can start pushing back down here and get through this 8 o'clock 15-minute candle and also this pivot down at 714. And if we can get a short underneath this pivot, that would be my ideal short this morning. Yeah, that was definitely a manipulation candle out the top here. But where you could probably start going back up if this 50% of this 15-minute holds. But I want to see us run this 4-hour candle down here, or even the 50% of this 4-hour candle around the, what, 50? Oh, Bitcoin has that same manipulation as also. Thank you guys for liking and watching today. We're trading on YouTube and, well, not Instagram, but and also the X. But if you're watching on the X, I do have noticed that it's a little bit more of a delay, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's what it looks like. I don't know the delay on X. I feel like YouTube and TikTok has probably the best as far as delays go. So we had all this volume come in, and now we just kind of slowed down, guys. I want to look for a short, if we're going to look for shorts, underneath the 700s. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see. We're going to wait and see what happens. No big hurries right now, guys. No big hurries. Remember, there's a lot of consolidation all the way up to 50s. I mean, I almost want to take this on an eval, but not my fundeds. Excuse me. Remember, we got point of control up there. You got the previous day close. There's a lot up in that area, guys. It's not that I don't think we could get through. I just think it's going to be a hard get through. It's going to be just a lot of back and forth. That that area between 80 and 50, remember that was that area of like that was like our previous day high. So I think it's just going to take a lot to get through that. It's not going to be clean. It's not going to be your clean 20, 30, 40 points. So that's why we're not going to take it on our funded accounts. When we take our funded trades, you know, we're looking for 30 points. We're not looking for 30 points of just argument with other candles. Another manipulation candle. Yeah, Josh, this is 5-minute charts. It helps me to be super patient with the 5 minutes. So far, we just have not had any clean 5-minute candles. And so there's really nothing to do here unless, man, if this candle can print. A lot of times, if you get this reversal candle up here and this one prints, we're going to get the move down. I'm definitely not going to be taking a long into all this consolidation, guys. So, I mean, I may do that on an eval, but I will not take that with a funded account. I think longs are very tough. So longs will be a very tough to you know, sell right now. What's up, Nick? How are you doing today? Shorts are looking definitely a lot better. Shorts are looking at least for a good 10 points. I don't know if we'll be able to get 30, but I wanted to see a wick back up. Didn't get a wick back up. Too much manipulation. Yeah, most definitely. Damn it. That's not looking good. I thought that 64 was going to be the thing for us to move back down, at least to the 25 or even that pivot. I'm looking for that, whatchamacallit, down there at 714. Probably gonna get stopped out, looks like right here. 64 is that line in the sand. So we're right above that 64 level. If we break 64, we're moving back up. Yep. You see that 64 there? That's the line in the sand. We break that 64, 69, we're going back up. That 50's kind of been a little wall right here, guys. I just don't think it's going to hold that many times without push back up. I mean, we just keep holding that 50 level. I was hoping we would at least get the 25 touch. Yeah, there's just no... Fuck. Yeah, that's going to be a... I'm not even sure about this one, guys. I thought we would already have that pushed down to the pivot, or at least the 25. That's just so many tries to push down, it has not getting through, so that makes it very, very nervousing. Oh my goodness. There's nothing worse than jumping in on a Bulls and Bears battle here, guys. Just give me my 10 points then. I don't care what happens. All we got was the 10 points, guys. Now that it stopped me out, watch it just unload to the downside. All right, we may still try to find another entry. We're just going to have to downsize a little bit more here. So this may create a little inside bar. Still got a minute 40 seconds. There's that 50 EMA at the 69. Every day's been a $300 to $500 for you. Oh, that's pretty good, Jake. Oh, there it goes. There's the 25. So it went 75 back to 25 like in a rip. No, it didn't. Went back to... come on. Just couldn't... There's my 14 level we were looking for, guys. I would have had my 30 points. Wait, 37. Yep, 30. Yep, would have had my 30 points. Damn it. Ah. Come on, nasty girl. Oh my goodness. Why can't you just do that move one move too early? Goodness. So I went to our pivot. That's what we were looking for in our trade a while ago. We hit there right at the pivot, 50%, also that 15-minute candle from 8 o'clock. But unfortunately, we got stopped out on our 10 points, and we didn't get our 10 points, our 30 points for the runner on that one. What's up, Timothy? The nasty market stopped me out and went to my target. Oh, goodness. Which one? These are mainly all just level indicators like pivots and higher time frames. These are just marking out the time frames using a open range indicator. Yeah, they're 5-minute candles. They just mark out the higher time frames. So like this is a 1 hour candle, 1 hour candle, 1 hour candle. And a little to the left is the 4 hour candle. Then the ones that are in the color are your 15 minutes. Now this could be a 15-minute pullback for us to rip higher. Yeah, it helps. Yeah, I was about to say, we ran that 15 minutes. We ran off that pivot. So far, not the greatest breakouts this morning, guys. Yeah, that was a nice 75 back to 25 fish lips. I'm looking for a eval trade on my next trade, guys. So let's wait. I'm definitely probably going to be, since we ran this 15 minutes, as long as we stay over the 50% of this candle here, this 15 minutes. We got 4 seconds left for we've already hit the 90 once. We're at 75. We got a little resistance here. If I feel like we're going to lose the 70s, we may even close this. I don't really want it back below 70 because I'm so close to passing this. Let's see. Get it above there. Close it. All right. We only needed $56, guys. So that's why we closed that. You could have probably stayed in and took that up to the 800s or 810s, but I only needed $56 to pass it. That was my elusive eval that we were trying to get to funded. So we haven't really made a lot of profit this morning. We got our funded trade. Unfortunately, I got stopped out, even though we did hit our 30 points, but it was on the very next push down. So I only needed $56 to pass my elusive eval. So I only had to make $1,250, and right now I'm at $1,256. So there was no reason to continue holding. That's why I was looking at my money thing on it and just waiting for me to cross over the $1,250. So I was going to be long all the way with this one because I like trading these very like solid 5-minute candles. The only thing I didn't get to do was pull fib on this. I noticed that we only pull back 23% of this 5-minute candle. And if you can get these very bullish candles like this, most of the time, if we can hold 23%, you'll get a nice move either up or down. You can get you a 10, 20, 30 point move. Unfortunately, we got that here. We got the 30 points because I was trying to get about 30 points away from this pivot, and we banged right off the pivot, guys. And inside this 15 minutes and all this consolidation here. I mean, I almost wish I'd have took it down there, but I wasn't sure being early morning. All right, we'll switch over to a My Funded Futures account. I was going to try that as my next funded trade, but there's really no reason for me to be pushing these accounts. And I'll show you why. Because this one, I'm only $640 away from $1,000 payout. Wait, this one here. So basically 650, 60 bucks. So we're at 26,940, 938. So there's really no reason to push it. This is the account that we're working on the third payout on this account, and we still need another 800 on it. So I'm just going to try to take my one trade with them like I've had continued doing for the longest time. So, and I'm hoping by the end of the month, we'll have those both to pay out. Then I'm going to use that elusive one that we just passed. That's going to be my gold trader in the evening. And we got one more elusive that we just picked up that we're going to start trading to. So it's a brand new account. So you can see it's never been used. Hopefully I won't do anything stupid with it. You can see it's fresh 25K. So that's kind of where we're at on our accounts at the moment. It still hasn't been the greatest price action this morning, guys, for like good, nice, clean moves. At least for not what I like to trade, it hasn't. I'm not saying that for everybody. That's just my type of setups. Maybe get another long if we can break out of this 15-minute candle and get another push up to 25 or 30. I can't tell where that wick hit. Let's see. I still think we're moving higher here. Excuse me. Woo! Let's just wreck some people here with this nasty candle. What the fuck? Come on, dude. The MNQ has just been so dirty lately, guys. I've been caught in a couple of those nasty wick trades myself recently. Oh, those are nasty. The all-time highs always sucks, guys. This is, even though we're only 100 points away, this is just... We mainly just trade around higher time frames and support and resistance off the 5-minute charts. In between hold numbers. So I try to take numbers, trades below hold numbers, looking for a hold number run. So like a while ago, I got short at 47, looking for a 25 to a 700 push. As you can see, we got pushed all the way down to 710s before we popped back up. That's just early morning trade though. Also trade off like pivots. So I will short this if we get below this pivot down here at 710. We've already taken our funded trades today. Unfortunately, we only got 10 points on our funded trades. So this candle right here basically whipped our stop loss out, and then it went to our target. So we didn't get our 30-point target. Our 30-point target got hit. We just weren't able to survive the 30-point before it got hit. So we only made 40 bucks on each funded because we're copy trading 3 funded accounts. So basically 120 between the 3 accounts. Sorry, I was looking for a chart here. It's going to blink out again. I'm looking for... Where the hell is that chart at? Oh, shoot. Oh, there it is. It was buried down there. Oof. Really have not had any clean breakout trades so far this morning. So, unfortunately, guys. Sorry if you put something in the chat, guys. I was trying to get all my stuff kind of situated over here. They're good. We've been able to get a little couple 10-pointers out of them. We haven't got nothing big in the last few days, man. The all-time highs is, I'm not going to lie, I usually tell people all-time highs, I struggle trading all-time highs. It's such a lot of a manipulation that it makes it so tough. Point of control is about to shift. The main goal today was to stay green, even if it was only $40 per account, and to pass my elusive account. So, and so far we've accomplished both of those. So we got our 10 points. Unfortunately, it's only 10 points. And then we also passed our elusive because we only needed about 15 points to pass it. So we will definitely be taking our gold trades with that tonight. So that's going to be our gold trading account that we're going to be trading in the evenings. And we're going to start working on another elusive eval because eventually I want to get 5 funded accounts with elusive to all trade gold with. I didn't really look at the Adam Manzini levels this morning. It looks like we have resistance that we're running into up at what, 165? Maybe one more push down here. Did the point of control move already? Now I am about to start trading evals, guys, so we'll be a little bit more aggressive. This is pretty much the same spot where we took that last funded trade around 47, and we Fish Lips, where are you going for a vacation? Are you going to a different state or out of the country, or what kind of vacation you doing? What's up, Crash? Dude, this thing's just manipulating on both sides. Oh, okay. Nice. Retire. Yeah, I've been telling my wife for the last year that my goal next year is to do a month long beach vacation. Ooh, is this going to create an order block on the 5 minutes? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You don't want to be longs here. Come on. Oh, come on. Boner. Oh, yeah, that's usually where I go every. Now is that Orange Beach, California, or? Oh yeah, that's where I go. I've been going there every year since 2017. That's mine and my wife's favorite place to go. That's where I'm gonna do my. That's where I want to do my month long vacation at. Yeah, I hate that it's been growing so much over the last few years. I liked when we first started going there. It was super a lot smaller. It wasn't as many people there, but it's definitely been growing a lot over the last couple years. Usually we try to stay kind of around the little Walmart neighborhood market area. That way you have neighborhood market and is it Publix, like right across the street from you, basically, if you need something from the grocery store. And we try to stay away from the public, what do you want to call it? The public beach access. Because we have stayed next to a public beach access and it gets super crowded. So if you're farther away from that beach, Orange Beach, Alabama, Fish Lips. There's a guy in the vertical. That's where I guess he lives like a couple hours from there. Oh yeah, with all the remote workers living there. Yeah, it has grown a lot over the last couple years. My favorite time to go is the middle of August when all the kids go back to school. And that way, most of your families and younger kids have all left to go back to school. And this way, all the restaurants are not super crowded. See, I've never been there either, Fish Lips. We pretty much have been going to like I said, the same beach for like the last 7 or 8 years. I think the year before that we went to Destin. Then I think the year before that's whenever we did like the Washington D.C. Then we went to Myrtle Beach. Man, this thing's just trapping you guys on both ends. That I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. We're definitely getting some of that all-time high price action here, guys, where we're just chopping back and forth and we're just building up consolidation areas. What's up, last? How are you doing? No, no, I take longs and shorts. Yeah, I don't really care what candles I take my hmm. Yeah, I live in Northwest Arkansas. Hardly nobody's from here though. I mean, I'm not from here either, so everybody that most of the people all live in Northwest Arkansas are either here for like 4 or 5 reasons. Either you come here to go to the University of Arkansas, you work for Walmart, Tyson's, or JB Hunt. So those four things right there pretty much drives the population here. Yeah, I've heard of Jonesboro. I met a person that they actually came here to go to the University of Arkansas back in my younger days, and that's where they were from. I'm waiting for the shorts to see if we can lose the pivots here, guys. The ATL. Yeah, I grew up outside of ATL Moneyball. I grew up in Athens. I go to Atlanta still quite a bit every year. I'm actually heading to that way next month in about 4 weeks. We're heading back to Atlanta. We'll be in Peachtree. Peachtree. That's a nice area too. Used to live in the Roswell area. Oh, you're in Marietta now? Okay. I cringe every time I have to drive through like downtown Atlanta, all the interstates down through Atlanta State, like through downtown Atlanta. The traffic just is insane to me, guys. There's no way I can live there with all that traffic. Everybody's in too much of a hurry for me. Woof. Goodness. So every trip to Atlanta, I have to plan it so that I can try to go through there, not through gridlock traffic. So I try to go there early morning, late at night, or on the weekend, like on a Sunday morning. So I'm leaving my house next month on a Saturday so that I can take a stop and go through there early Sunday morning. Because I have to go to the other side of Atlanta towards like the Commerce and Jefferson area, because that's where my parents live. And so that's what area I'm going to. And I have to go all the way to the other side of Atlanta from, coming from the west, from Birmingham. Dude, this thing is still just trapping people on both sides, man. Oh, pivot's been strong this morning. So this is a Fibonacci pivot that we have marked out here at 14. You said you got a 7-8 push into the RTH. Has anybody attempted any trades today? We've tried 2 trades so far. We've gotten $40 on each account, and I was only looking to make $60 on my others. So other than that, we're just kind of sitting on the sidelines. Remember, Monday is one of those days that you can just, start off a horrible, start your week off bad. And the rest of the week just, I don't know. I feel like you're spending the next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday getting back what you lost on Thursday. It's kind of like jacking up your accounts on a Friday. So, trust me, I was very tempted to take a second funded trade. Then I told myself, it's like, okay, just take your one trade, just take whatever happened. And so that's why we just ended it with the $40. Smashed on a Monday. Tomorrow, I think we have some big 3-star news. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like I saw it somewhere. We can just look it up since we're just kind of sitting on our hands at the moment. Dude, I'm really hoping that my gold stuff with the gold trade works out well with my elusive funded. Let's see. Q1 earnings plan ahead of key data. I don't know what earnings that we have coming up, guys. We'll go to tomorrow. I think some type of news tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Because just core retail sales. Never mind. 3-star news, but nothing like should mess with the market too bad tomorrow. You like to play the 18 4-hour candle? Yeah, that's what I have marked out over here, Moneyball. Well, I don't have the 18 4-hour candle. I have the 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock candle marked out and the 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. That's what this box on the back ends are, my 4-hour candles. And then what you have to do with these candles is just kind of put them all together. So this is going to be your 4-hour low sitting at 680. And this is going to be your 4-hour high sitting at 820. And then these are 3 individually hourly candles. So that's what these little boxes are. So right now you can see we keep tapping off the top of the 4-hour candle. For anybody that's new here and just wondering about the boxes, you made the 3 daily 7-hour candles. Okay. Yeah, this is some pretty good trading for you fish lips today, man, with all the whole number bounces. How's everybody else doing today? Is everybody at least green, even if it's just small profit? See, 18.1. I guess I'm not really sure how that works or how that looks. With 18.118, then man, this looks like we're going to continue higher here. It's almost like you had this ugly looking bull flag. Then if anything, maybe we will run back to the top of the range. There's your 50 hit. All right. We'll just risk 10 points on this one. So if it stops us out, we're, like I said, we're evals. This is my funded futures 50K account. I'm hoping at least get a 75 push here. Dude, don't tickle the 75. There's your first 75 hit, almost close. Waited for that 50 pullback. I mean, it's almost like your stop loss needs to be here, but we've already hit the first 10 points, so runner may get stopped out here. Another 75 touch. Man, it looks like our runner's about to get stopped out. If I had it faith in it continue higher and higher, but I'm just not sure because we've just been just kind of going back and forth. Maybe we'll wait for one more push back up. I mean, one more push back down, then another push back up. Try the long again. Yeah, that 75 to, I mean, that 50 to 75 would have been a nicer move, but we went in with 3 micros, so we got only $30 out of it, or $40. No, shoot. This thing is so dirty today. Dude, we're just like 10-point superstars today, guys. That's about all we can muster today is just 10 points. Ah, shoot. Yeah, 110-point range, guys. The range is so small today. Bouncing of the VWAP on the 15 minutes. Is that where the VWAP is up there where we just rejected off the 75? So guys, that's why a lot of times you will find me trading in between whole numbers. So I always give myself at least 10 points before a whole number hits. So that's why you'll see me take a lot of trades in the 60s or trades from 47 looking down to for a 25 or something. So, I mean, we do that for a reason. It's because most of the times you're going to run those whole numbers. To me, I've found that like the safest way to look for 10 points. My tire's falling. Man, that hydraulic thing didn't last, I think, but like a year or so in this chair. I do like the shorts below the 710s. We can lose that pivot. I do like the shorts down there. We need to get below the 710 area to get out of this range if you're going to look for shorts. Current day mid. So there's your first break of the pivot there. This thing pulls back in 730 holds. I want to see 730, 733 holds. Bitcoin broke the 700 point, man. Nice, mate. Nice on being green from London session. I think it was super choppy in London session over the morning also. Do we lose to 25 here? We still got about 1:40 left on this 5-minute candle. I want to see this candle just close right below the pivot and wick back up into it. I feel like that'll be like the best short opportunity for myself. Then you can look for 680s to possibly get hit. That's at that current day mid is at 680. What's up? Mainly off higher time frame and resistance and support and resistant levels. So definitely liking the short here if this candle can close here. So right now we're looking to take a short possibly off of this pivot range here. I want to see it print below the pivot, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. We only got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. And we trade off 5 minutes. It's been a very tough, like, as far as setups go, or good. We haven't really had a lot of good follow through today, guys. The follow through has been tough today. All right, here comes the pivot. Do we finally get through the pivot here? Come on. The pivot has been strong. There's a lot of consolidation in this area. I don't know. Did we consolidate here all night long? It's like we cannot get through. Oh, I guess we did. Look at all the consolidation in this area, guys. Holy goodness. Look at all this consolidation in this area. That stuff is like 2 days worth of consolidations. All the way back from the 19th. Oh my goodness. No reason we're freaking stuck here. I was thinking we just had this little bit. Oh, and the VWAP is here also? Man. Oh my goodness. Dun, 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 dun. Just sitting on our hands, watching price action, not moving. Goodness. 10 points is even hard to get today, guys. That's pretty good, Jake. If you made 600 bucks today, that's nice. I traded 5 accounts and I've only made what, 220. 220 out of 5 accounts total. Every account that we've gotten stopped out on at their 10 points. See, look, 30, 40, 40, 40, 65. So we haven't made anything on our accounts today, man. So that's nice if you're got that good of a green day. The only thing I can say about today is at least we're green. Oh, wow. 3 minis? No. There's no way I can do 3 minis on my accounts. I mean, we could try. I mean, a while ago when I got long, I thought we were going to get back up to the top of this zone. Or top of this box, but we did not. And even 10 points, even 10 points has been a battle today. Ooh. That's the only thing that sucks whenever we get into all these like consolidation zones. When we're trapped in between them, you just get a lot of this like rangy type price action, and it makes it so tough to trade. This is one of the days you get yourself in trouble because you're either constantly trying to buy the breakouts, and you just don't take your stop out. You just are holding trades, or you don't cut your losses after a certain amount. So you can really get yourself in trouble whenever it's ranging like this. Like, I thought we were going to get stopped out on our fundeds earlier for the 120 loss today. So, I mean, I feel fortunate enough just to have 40 bucks. Yeah, that's the best way, Jake. That is what's helped me keep my funded accounts this long. Like I said, this one funded account, man, I've been trading it since November. So we've been trading it for a while, and we're working on our 3rd payout with it. So we've been doing pretty good at grinding that thing. Then I'm about to have a second one. That's that one I was showing you a while ago. There was no reason for me to push it because I'm only $640 away from another payout with that one. Finally breaking that pivot. Come on. We need to lose this area. Ooh, come on. Come on. There's your 700, 700s. Do we lose the 700? Use that pivot as our stop loss. All right, we're going to use this pivot as our stop loss here. So if we break back above that pivot here, we'll have to shut her down. Oh, don't tickle the 90. All right, still going to use that pivot with the 1 micro left. Might only be able to get 280 here. I know there's like I said, there's a lot of consolidation in this area. I wouldn't mind targeting the 50s here. Oh, I don't have the midnight opener marked out. I hear Methodical talking about it. That's the one I forgot to put back on my so might only be able to get the 80 target here. That's also 50% of the 4-hour candle sitting at the 70. This is where I want to see us go to right here to run this 4-hour low. Let's see. We could easily push back up to the 19s here. So if we pull back up, get stopped out, I will re-enter this if it comes back below 700. Technically, I could have a 20-point stop loss and still be break even. Remember the 719. And if I was in heavy, that pivot would be kind of my line in the sand. But I'm only in 1 micro at the moment. So we're not in heavy. All right, I want to see a pivot retest here. So if this thing can push back up, retest this pivot, I will add. So what I'll do, if it pulls back up, retest this pivot at 14, then as it's coming back down, we'll add to it. So we love to retest the pivots. What time is it? It's 10. All right, we're at the current midday section. Like I said, I still think we need this pivot pushback. Now, we could blast this pivot area, you guys, so just be aware of that. Come on, give me my one more contract for 10 points. All right, one more contract for 10 points. Not quite to the pivot, but pretty close. Push pretty much back into this consolidation range. Really, if we start losing this pivot at 14, that's when I may even look into closing this trade. 416 is definitely max. I mean, 716 is definitely max here for me. For my runner. Yeah, this is strictly micros, Jake. Minis will just wreck you. I mean, all right. All right, I'm going to put my thing on the close. If we start losing the, like I said, if we start losing the 716s, the 714s, I will close my trade. Here comes the 16s. This is where it needs to hold. Oh, that's not good. We closed right back above that pivot. Oh, still messing with me here. It's right. It's just right there on it. All right, that'll be my stop out here. It's usually a support and resistance area on your charts, Zach. They're just automatic levels that I put on there from Trading View. Boner, Red Rocket. Looking for the bottom of that 25. Just looking for 25. That 4-hour low here. Woo. Almost L perfect O to the 4-hour low, guys. Nice. Perfect target picked. Sweet. We're up 250 now on this account for the day, so that was probably the best, probably the biggest trade of the day. So we got 250 out of that one, and that was on an eval on the My Funded Futures 50K. I also use Fibonacci pivots, Zach, on TradingView. So if you put Fibonacci on your TradingView charts, just change the settings of Fibonacci. Bitcoin hit the nice. Oof. You got 600 bucks from that short, mate? Heck yeah. Sweet. And you could have had a very tight stop loss using that pivot as your stop, your support and resistance. So like look at everything we got here. We got our pivot and all this consolidation. We got the 8 o'clock 15-minute candle here. You got the bottom of the hourly candle here. You've also got the bottom of your 9 o'clock to 9:15 15 minutes. So a lot of good resistance in this area. So now I wasn't sure that we were going to get it that fast. I thought it was going to be a grind down there, but I wanted to target that 4-hour low, that previous 4-hour low candle down here at what? I was going to do it around the 22 or the 25. So that's why we chose that level, because in case it fell, stop short. Then looking at the Rico candles look bearish also. We were using these little Rico candles, EMA slash, for anybody that likes Rico candles. I like looking at this for trend. So when everything's all red, all your EMAs got nice separation. So, and you can see that little pullback right here. This was the pullback on the Rico candles. Look, pull back into that 20. Remember I said 16? That 14, 16 probably should be your line in the sand. You can see we got the 21 and we stayed with inside of our cloud on the Rico candles. Then once we printed a reversal candle, it was off to the races. But like I said, it's hard to anticipate that big of a move that fast just because of the price action we've had today. So it's been kind of tough. Jay Combs, we're trading the MNQ. So the one level that I need to put back on there that, because I heard Methodical Man bringing it up, is the midnight candle. I usually have that on here, and I think that would have been a nice short off of your midnight candle right there. And I thought I heard him say it was at 69 or 79. I will have to put that back on there. And plus we created an order block here. So look, big red candle, green candle, giant red candle. So another order block here. So another opportunity really for another short, because it'll usually, look at all these 5-minute order blocks that we got as we're moving down. So you can see this one pushed back up into that order block, but couldn't break it. And we just continue down. Last week when we were having that big move up, I missed all these. I don't know why. I just wasn't paying attention. So this is a really good short opportunity if you trade the 5 minutes, if you can catch these order blocks forming like this and take that next printed candle below that order block, and you would have to use your stop loss, would have to go at the top of this here. I like shorting them when they first form, is a favorite thing that I like to do too. Maxie's like, go long. So that was probably going to be our last trade of the morning. I feel like we've taken quite a bit of, I mean, that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I can't think of how many. See, that was the first one where we only made $40, but that was my funded account. The second one was the elusive account. We made $60, but we only needed to make 60 to pass our elusive. Then this last trade we were in, that was another eval for the My Funded Futures, and we're still quite a ways from passing it. We still need to make another $1,500 to pass it. So this is the one that we're going to be trading in the evenings for the gold trades. And we're going to be starting another elusive eval probably tomorrow, or maybe we'll take some trades on golds and copy trade it this morning or this evening. So it's, as you can see, it's a brand new 50K or 25K. So the goal is going to be to work those up to 5 funded accounts with elusive to trade on gold, to copy trade on gold in the evenings. I want to say last night, for anybody that follows Methodical Man in his Discord and stuff, gold was 8 for 9 last night. $8 for 9. It has a 90% win rate, even though it does have a negative RR. So when you're just looking for like 50 points at a time, like 2 or 3 trades a night. So we'll see what happens this evening. More likely, since it's my first night trading with a funded funded trade on gold, it's probably going to lose. So we will be on My Funded Futures from 11:30 to 12:30 with Methodical Man for anybody that wants to join us. So probably won't take any more trades within the next 30 minutes, and we'll wait till we come over there and look for trades. And I'm hoping, since we had such choppy price action for the morning time, that the New York session, I mean the lunchtime session, is going to give us good price action. Inside bar. We can attempt this inside bar if you want, but your stop loss would have to be 50 points. So an inside bar, this is the first inside bar on the 5-minute, if I'm not mistaken. Look at it. Don't see any. So your stop loss would have to be at 626, and or vice versa, or your entry or stop loss would have to be at 673. But like I said, that's a 50-point stop loss, so that's a big inside bar. It looks like it wants to break out the bottom side here. Now, I only usually take these on my evals if I do take them, and that's probably going to be the case here. If we take it, it's going to be eval only. Remember, massive, massive stop loss on this trade, guys. Look at there. It just barely cleared the wick. What's up, Sad? The only thing I don't like about the short here is that 5 minutes didn't leave a wick. Data wick sitting at 612. Well, 612 already hit though, didn't it? Now this could come all the way back up to the 25 here. Did we just take... So we're battling the 600s at the moment, so... Usually I look for most time 20 points on these, but we're going to look for 1 for 1. So we're going to look for 50 points. All right, we're going to be at break even already pretty much on this trade. So we're trying to target the 75 there. This will be definitely the last trade of the day. So after this, I'm gonna call it and take a quick break before we go start with my funded futures. All right, we're going to at least lock in 20 points on this because I can't get up 40 points and not take anything. Red Rocket Boner, come on. Oh, she wants the 75. Give me the 75. No, not the 77. I know that bitch likes to hit the 77 too. Look at that. 77 to the tick, man. Sometimes you just got to take profit at 77. We got a couple more points in us. Come on. Oh, there's this. No, it wicked it. Okay. Whew. We got it. 50 points. Nice on the inside bar trade for anybody that looking for a stupid. It doesn't get any easier than an inside 5-minute bar for the day. It's just some days you really can't risk a lot because the candle was so massive. So that was a 50-point stop loss if you wanted to play it correctly. Your entry is here and your stop loss is here. And you're looking for a 1-to-1. So we did a 1-for-1, so looking for 50 points. Unfortunately, we're making all the profits on the evals today, guys. So that was a brand new My Funded Futures account too. That's the first time taking a trade on that account too. So we're up 140 on that one. So 5 for 5 today, guys. 5 for 5s. So nice trading day for Monday. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will be back for My Funded Futures at 11:30. And we will also be back tonight for the Asia session. So we will be trading the MNQ along with gold. So thank you guys for liking and supporting today and subscribing. Hopefully no one over leveraged too bad on a funded account and lost your funded account. So, or if you took a loss, just put your account away and come back tomorrow if you can. On fundeds, don't get me wrong, I do silly stuff with my evals, but fundeds, I try to stick to that. All right, guys. Thank you, guys.